Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is SL Manjoti and today we are going to talk about one thing which has been challenge for a lot of people, and that is speaking English. I can understand English but can't speak. This is the common question for those who have just started learning English. When I was learning to speak English, there was this problem that used to bother me a lot. I was able to understand everything in English. I could understand every single word a person would say to me, but the moment I had to open my mouth and speak, my mind would freeze. I remember situations where someone would ask me something in English, and though I understood them perfectly, but I couldn't respond smoothly. All kinds of thought would rush into my mind. What if I make a mistake? What if they laugh at me? What if I can't find the right words in time? Sound familiar? Don't worry, you are not alone. If you can read and understand English but hesitate to speak, then this video is for you. Why can we understand but not speak? Let's explore why this gap exists. Just because we are thinking so much, we are focusing a lot on grammar and searching for the right words to use. Whatever we hear, we try to translate it into English in our mind and then we speak. But it takes a lot of time. The other person is waiting for an answer, but you don't have quick answer. That's why we may struggle with speaking fluently. This used to happen to me often when I started speaking English, and it would fill me with a lot of frustration. I could read and write everything in English. I could understand English completely, but when it comes to speaking in English, I was unable to do that. All these things used to frustrate me even more. One other thing, you might be able to write a very good paragraph, but if you want to speak that, you can't. And the reason is because when you are writing, you have time to think about the grammar rules, the structures, what words to use there. That's why you are able to write a paragraph. But when you are speaking, there is no such time to think about the grammar and the structure of the sentence. Reading, writing, and listening all give us time to process, but speaking is spontaneous. There's hardly any time to think, and that pressure can be overwhelming. That's the real problem why we can't speak fluently. But now the question is, what is the solution of this problem? Well, I have a few suggestions for that, and trust me, it will help you a lot. Here's a suggestion, and tell me in the comment box if it works for you. If you can understand English but have difficulty to speaking it, there are several things you can do to improve your speaking skills. In this video, I will give you two such things, two very easy steps by which you can improve your English speaking skills. Make sure to watch this video till the end because I'm also going to share a bonus tip with you. Stick with me for the next few minutes and I promise you will have a plan you can follow. So step number one is daily speaking practice. Yes, you cannot learn English just by watching English videos on YouTube, watching English movies on Netflix, or reading English books. That alone won't make you a fluent speaker. To truly improve your fluency, you need to speak and speak daily. Speaking is a skill, and like any skill, the more you practice, the better you get. Think about swimming. You can read hundreds of books about swimming. You can watch videos about swimming. But if you never enter the water, you will never actually learn how to swim, right? English speaking is the same. You can study grammar, vocabulary, and rules. But unless you actually speak, you won't improve your fluency. So you must practice speaking English every day. But the problem with many people is they do not have person with whom they can talk in English. We often don't have friends or family members who can speak English, and that becomes a big barrier. But don't worry about it. If you don't have a partner with whom you can practice speaking English, then you can practice it by talking to yourself in front of the mirror. Here I'm talking about the mirror technique. I have also used this technique so many times when I started speaking English, and it has helped me a lot. Yes, of course, speaking to yourself might feel strange at first, but it's one of the best ways to train your brain to think in English. It builds your confidence by turning speaking into a habit, not a test. You overcome your anxiety by facing yourself literally. So let's try it. Practicing speaking English in front of a mirror can be a great way to improve your pronunciation and build your confidence. When you speak in front of a mirror, you can observe your facial expressions, body language, and overall appearance while you are speaking. This can help you identify areas where you need improvement. Here are a few tips to get the most out of speaking practice in front of the mirror. Choose a topic to talk about, stand in front of the mirror, think about any one topic in your mind, and start speaking about it in English. This could be anything that interests you, such as a hobby or a recent news article. Having a topic in mind will give you something to focus on and make the practice more meaningful. Don't think about your mistakes. Whatever you know about that topic, you have to speak in English. Look at yourself in the mirror while you speak. Focus on your mouth, how your lips move as you speak. Pay attention to your facial expressions and body language and try to make adjustments as needed. One other thing, record yourself while you speak. This will allow you to listen back and evaluate your performance where you need improvement. Practice it regularly because consistency is key when it comes to improving your language skills. So try to practice speaking English in front of a mirror for at least 10 to 15 minutes each day. I will say 15 minutes a day is a very good start for you. 15 minutes a day. Let's start with that and do it for the next 30 days. But remember, the goal of speaking practice is to build your confidence and fluency. Don't be too hard on yourself if you make mistakes or stumble over your words. Don't worry about it, it will happen in the beginning. Keep practicing and you will see improvement over time. Okay, now coming to step number two, the second most important thing that you could be doing to improve your speaking abilities in English, and that is showing courage. Showing courage in speaking English can be challenging, especially if you are a beginner. But for any new language to be learned, there is definitely a requirement of showing certain courage and bravery. Push yourself out of your comfort zone by speaking to people you don't know, participating in group discussions, or giving presentations in English. If you are not comfortable talking in a group right now, begin by speaking English with people you feel comfortable with, such as friends, family, or classmates. Find people who also want to learn English and talk with them. If there is someone in front of you who also wants to learn English, then you will get a lot of confidence in talking to him. Just show up for yourself, not for anyone else. Talk even if you make mistakes. Don't worry about being fluent. Just use whatever words you have because when you keep doing that, you will see it's really not a big deal. Once you start getting your command over the language, you will realize that it's really not a big deal. You are making a big deal out of it. Starting is always difficult. It's never too easy. It's always difficult in the beginning. It's a new relationship you are trying to establish with the language. It's something that is going to benefit you a lot in your life and in your career. So you have got to be a little brave. Okay, now here are some extra strategies to keep you moving forward. Take a news article, a story, or even your social media feed. Read it out loud, focus on clarity, pronunciation, and expression. This improves your mouth memory, builds fluency, and expands your vocabulary in context. Listen to English podcasts, movies, or YouTube videos, then pause and repeat what you hear, imitating the pronunciation and intonation. This technique called shadowing helps you speak more naturally and pick up new phrases. Pretend you are in a real scenario, ordering in a restaurant, making a phone call, or having a job interview. Practicing these dialogues even alone prepares you for real life conversation. Take a moment each day to tell a short story about your life in English. Don't worry if it's simple. Make your story richer over time by adding details, emotions, or interesting facts. Keep a small diary or audio log in English to review how far you have come. Celebrate small wins. Confidence grows with every milestone. Smile, pause, and breathe when you need to. Being a confident speaker is more important than being a perfect speaker. Be patient with yourself. Learning a new skill is a journey, not a race. Confidence comes from a steady progress, not sudden perfection. If you found these tips useful, I challenge you start your 30-day speaking journey today. Pick one or two techniques and use them every single day. Share your experiences in the comments. What challenges are you facing? What works for you? If you enjoy this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss future lessons. Thank you for watching, keep practicing and remember you are braver than you think. I will see you in the next video. Till then, keep learning and take care of yourself.